In today's video, I'll answer your question, is salvation by faith alone or by faith plus works? Then afterward, as always, I'll share some helpful resources, so stick around until the end. Is salvation by faith alone, or is salvation by faith plus works? This is perhaps the most important question in all of Christian theology. This question was the cause of the Reformation, the split between Protestantism and Catholicism. This question is a key difference between biblical Christianity and most of the cults. Is salvation through faith alone, or through faith plus human works? Stated another way, am I saved by trusting in Jesus, or do I have to believe in Jesus and, in addition, do certain things? The works, in addition to faith needed for salvation, differ in various religious circles. Many groups point to water baptism as a work that must be added to faith for salvation. If you're not baptized, you're not saved. Some go even further. You must be baptized by the right minister, using the right method, saying the right words. Others suggest different rites to be observed in order to be saved, but the formula is always faith plus fill in the blank. Salvation is through faith plus receiving Mass, faith plus going to confession, faith plus tithing, etc. Many passages of the Bible teach that salvation is through faith alone, not faith plus works. Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 and 9, for example, is clearly worded and unequivocal. It is by grace you have been saved, through faith, and this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. Of great importance is the word grace, which refers to God's blessing on the undeserving. The very idea of grace negates all attempts to earn salvation. Paul makes that argument when teaching on God's choosing of the remnant of Israel. Since it is through God's kindness, then it is not by their good works. For in that case, God's grace will not be what it really is, free and undeserved. Romans chapter 11, verse 6. Additionally, many other passages clearly teach that salvation comes through faith alone. There are a few Bible passages that, at first glance, seem to teach salvation through faith plus works. One such is James chapter 2, verse 24, which appears to say that justification is by faith plus works. You see that a person is considered righteous by what they do, and not by faith alone. This apparent problem is solved by examining the whole of James' argument in his epistle. James is refuting the idea that a person can have saving faith without producing any good works. See James chapter 2, verses 17 through 18. Genuine faith in Christ, James says, will produce a changed life and result in good works. James chapter 2, verses 20 through 26. James is not saying that justification is by faith plus works, but that a person who is truly justified by faith will have good works in his or her life. The works are an outward show of genuine faith in Christ, and it's that outward show that justifies the believer in the sight of other people. Paul says those who have true faith in Jesus Christ will be eager to do what is good. Titus chapter 2, verse 14. To return to Ephesians chapter 2, immediately after teaching that we are saved through faith, not through works, Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 and 9, Paul says that we were created to do good works. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. Salvation comes by God's grace through faith, and that faith is made manifest in good works. The works follow the faith and are a proof of it. If we're going to say that we are saved by works, we must qualify whose works. We are not saved by our own works, however meritorious they are in our own eyes. We are saved solely by the work of Christ on our behalf. His death and his resurrection are the works that save us. We receive our salvation by faith. Want to learn more? Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Visit GotQuestions.org for more great content and check out the details section below this video. There you'll find one book I recommend along with several links to related questions. If you'd like to learn about Bible Munch, or if you're interested in bite-sized devotionals, subscribe to Bible Munch on YouTube. It's linked right here. Now remember, got questions? The Bible has answers. We'll help you find them.